What's going on, Zinger Nation? Happy Monday, June 14th, halfway through the month. Hope you are all doing well today. Hope you had a good weekend and you are ready to make some tendies on the crypto market this week. I think the bull market might be resuming a little bit sooner than later. We're going to get into all that. We're going to interview BabyShark, and we're even going to have Money Mitch on later for the Moon or Bust segment. So get hype, go down, drop a comment. Tell us you're excited, drop a like, and then go into the description real quick for me. Open the link to the Benzinga Crypto YouTube channel. This is a separate YouTube channel that we just made for crypto exclusive content. Open it up in a new tab, click subscribe, and come right back. I'll give you 5 seconds to do it. But get hyped for that. This is going to be all the clips from this show and the other Benzinga Crypto show will be posted to that channel. So if you don't want to get your inbox flooded by the Benzinga Clips channel, this is the place for you. So now that you have successfully done that, I appreciate you. I'm going to bring on my co-host. So my name is Logan Ross. I am joined by the DeFi developer himself, Brian Moir. How you doing today, Brian?
Good. How are you doing? Real excited for today.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited as well. I'm glad you're feeling better from last week. We are happy to have you back in full strength. And we also have Liquidation Nation, Ryan McNamara. How you doing today, Ryan?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Are you tired of me calling you Liquidation Nation yet?
No, it's getting a little old. I've been liquidated for a few weeks now. I'm kind of over it, but it is what it is.
Minus 17 cents in the Bybit still?
It's a good lesson, though, for everyone watching. Don't trade on margin.
You heard it here first.
Been there.
All right, so let's jump right into it. We have some exciting news from Mark Cuban about DeFi. So if you guys have been following along with the show, we've been covering DeFi, the decentralized finance space, which is like the new wave of finance on the blockchain for weeks and months now. We've been talking about all sorts of DeFi projects. Like crypto has basically turned into DeFi at this point, and if you haven't realized that yet, then you need to get out of 2017. So Mark Cuban made a blog post last night. I'm going to throw it on the screen right now. So the brilliance of yield farming, liquidity providing, and valuing crypto projects. So this is some stuff that we've been talking about even before Mark got to it. But Mark's finally catching up. The rest of the market will get there eventually. But if you've been watching the show, you are officially early. So Mark is talking about, first of all, he's explaining what decentralized finance is. He's talking about liquidity providing, which is something that Ryan is a lot better at explaining than I am. So Ryan, can you talk about what liquidity providing is and what like liquidity providing tokens are?
Sure. So liquidity providing is a key part of DeFi because decentralized exchanges don't put up their own liquidity for trading or for lending. So instead, the users of these DeFi programs put up liquidity for users to trade against, and they can earn fees for doing so.
Nice. Very short and to the point. Thank you.
Yep.
So I know that he was in Polygon. He talked about it a lot here as well. He also talked about Ethereum. This is bullish for all the stuff that we've been covering for weeks now. Aside from this, we have some other huge news in MicroStrategy. They've been talking about a new $500 million bond that they're going to be putting into Bitcoin. And according to Bitcoin Magazine's Twitter, that should be approved, expected to clear today. And in the past, they have DCA'd in over a couple days or weeks. So we should see a huge investment coming in from Michael Saylor and MicroStrategies this week, which I think is really bullish on the price. What really set it off with the catalyst was on Sunday, yesterday, Elon tweeted, he set the record straight. He said that as soon as there's proof that Bitcoin mining is 50% renewable, then Tesla will be able to start accepting payments for it again. Elon's going back and forth. The next day, one day he's our favorite. The next day he's our worst enemy. And speaking of Elon being our worst enemy, we're going to be talking about the Stop Elon coin a little bit later. Money Mitch is going to be coming on to chat with us about that. So make sure you stay tuned till the end. We're going to be doing that in our Moon or Bust segment. So get hyped for that. But yeah, what do you guys think about these three pieces of news, that being Elon, Mark Cuban and DeFi, and then MicroStrategies coming in? I'm thinking that we're going to see a relief rally starting this week. What do you guys think?
I think that the Mark Cuban news, that whole everything that he put in there, is very, very bullish for crypto in general. It's kind of awesome to see someone of his status where he's, in my opinion, he's on the same level with Elon with being not quite as what's the word I'm looking for? Like he can't manipulate the market quite like Elon does, and that's why the whole Stop Elon thing happened. But I think that it's very, very good to have more people of his caliber talking about it, getting it out there. With the Elon thing, I've been pretty upset about how one person has so much control over the crypto markets. It's alarming that when he tweets, things go down or go up. And so I'm kind of behind the Stop Elon, but I'm not going to get really in depth about that right now. But yeah, it is alarming when one person can manipulate the market as much as he does without knowing anything about crypto or knowing as much as he does.
I totally agree with that. And Elon Musk seems to be focused a lot more on cryptocurrency. What I like about Mark Cuban is he's focused on yield farming and liquidity providing, all this new DeFi stuff, which is super cool. And he was saying in this article too, he goes, banks should be scared more than once, because he's talking about all this capital efficiency within DeFi and how easy it is to start a DeFi project. Of course, there's a ton of competition within DeFi, so that doesn't mean everything's going to succeed, like he pointed out. But definitely banks should be scared because of the low capital efficiency it takes to create these DeFi programs.
100% agreed.
Most definitely. Okay, so Ryan is going to throw his screen up here right now. But in the meantime, while he's doing that, let's get a 1 in the chat if you think the relief rally is starting this week, or a 2 if you think the relief rally is delayed and this is just a fake out. So 1 if this is a breakout, and 2 if this is a fake out. Drop it in the chat. I'm curious to see what you guys think. We just discussed that we are on team 1. But there is definitely an argument to be made on both sides, and only time will tell for sure. It's definitely too early to call it with any definity. But we got a lot of ones, a lot of 2s coming in now as well. I like to see this. If anyone wants to maybe drop like a sentence or 2 on why they posted which side they're on, we'll definitely throw it on the stream and talk about it. But Ryan, are you ready to? Okay, boom, let's get it. So
okay, you guys can see my screen, okay?
Yep, looks good.
Okay, so I pulled up a couple things here to do some dubious speculation on the crypto markets. One thing here that we're seeing is a potential what they call a death cross, and that's the 200-week moving average and the 50-week moving average cross. And historically, when we see that, usually there's big moves for crypto. So I'd stay watching this, see when that crosses, and see whether or not Bitcoin can break above that cross or below that cross. And other things, I have the RSI up here. I don't really trade on the RSI, but I know a lot of people do. This is undersold and oversold. Right now, we're kind of in the middle, which is good. We see when Bitcoin dipped down to around $30,000, we were oversold. And since then, we've gone up some and we're kind of trending in the middle. So that's definitely something to look out for. What I look at are some previous resistance and previous supports when I'm trading. And I don't trade very often. I mostly accumulate, but these are some good ranges to look out for. I think there's a pretty clear support at about $30,000 that we've hit not once, not twice, but about 5-6 times since about December 2020. So this is looking good. We've been holding the support really well. I think the next resistance we're going to see is right here, where we saw this resistance at about the end of December coming into January. So we're really close to this right now. I drew this line maybe a little bit low, but right around $41,000, $42,000. If we flip above that, we'll be headed towards what I said is called the death cross. And if we can hold above that, I think we'll be looking very bullish for Bitcoin. And as you guys know, the markets follow Bitcoin. So whatever Bitcoin does, you can expect altcoins to follow. So these are the prices I'm looking out for right now, right around $42,000 for Bitcoin. And if we break below 30, then that's probably some bad news for Bitcoin, maybe even a multi-year bear market, if not a few more months in a bear market. What do you guys think about these charts?
Is that the day?
These are 1-day candlesticks. I usually don't go below 4 hours. I can change it up here.
No, that's totally fine. I was just making sure. I can't really quite make it out which one it is on my side.
Yeah, so let me switch to 4 hours just to give a little bit clear of an explanation here with these candlesticks, because there have been several resistance bounces and support bounces here.
It looks like we had a cross
let me zoom up.
right there where, well, you were over it. But you see where that first little dip is, and then it goes.
Yeah, so we had this dip over here, and then we had that death cross, like we said. It looks like we tested below it, then we came above it, and once we definitively stuck above it, we went from about $35,000 all the way up to about $57,000. So that's why a lot of people do trust the 50-week and 200-week moving average cross. I don't really trade on these indicators, but they are important for some traders.
With crypto, I think it is very, it's very useful. I think that, and also what you said with the no earlier with than the 4-hour candle, that's pretty important. I usually, if I'm doing my crypto day trading, I use the 5-minute candle. I don't really do the 1 minute, rarely, just because it's so volatile that the 5 minutes just is good. If not, go even higher. But I just wanted to point that out. I think that this is a really good way to read how Bitcoin is about to act, as opposed to, if you're doing on the 1 minute, you'll never be able to tell. I mean, you'd lose a lot of money if you trade off the 1 minute chart, in my opinion. I bet people do, but I couldn't.
Yeah, so like Ryan said, I don't do a whole lot of trading either. I'm mostly just investing and accumulating, but it is always important to take profits. Step 5 is the most important step that a lot of traders often forget to do. But let's bring some comments up on the screen and see why people have taken their side. So Ed Miles, the homie, he's been here since day one. He gave a number 2, I believe, because he's just a little bit hesitant based on the recent history, based on what we've been doing lately. It's definitely understandable. Let's see. Adjum says that when half the group is fearful, it means the bull can run. Steven says 1, because BabyShark will rocket, take the whole market with it. Yes.
Awesome.
Bitcoin is no longer king, according to Steven. BabyShark is now the #1 cryptocurrency that the entire markets follow. So you heard it here first, breaking live on Benzinga. And so I know you guys are hyped to get BabyShark. The interview will be starting in probably about 3 or 4 minutes. If you're here from the BabyShark community, go smash the like button. I want to see the impact that you guys can have while I look at some more comments. So Igor thinks that it's going to dip and that maybe it was an Elon-based fake out. So this is definitely a possibility, but it's not just Elon, in my opinion, that has caused this. There are so many things going into it right now. Elon was just one of the catalysts, but I think that this kind of a melting pot of bullish news could yield something more than just a fake out. But yeah, let's thank you guys so much for letting us know your thoughts. We are all here. Oh, so BabyShark gang is going crazy right now. I love this. You know what? You want to bring him on now?
Yeah, let's throw him on.
All right, let's do it. So let's see. Here we go. We have a whole bunch of the gang from BabyShark on today. Welcome, guys. How are you doing?
Good.
Man. Good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we are happy to have you on. Welcome. So my name is Logan. We got Brian and Ryan here. You guys want to introduce yourselves real quick?
Toonses?
Yeah, Toonses came up with the project, put this team together, and we got a bunch of great people here.
Yeah, I'm Han Solo. My name's Alex. We've been together playing cryptos for a while, and we had this awesome idea to make the project. So,
FOMO Finn, Matt. I do psyops, blogs, social media, stuff like that.
Sweet.
I like the token.
Turtle Wake or Sean. I do ocean cleanup dives.
That is so cool. Okay, so I think Ryan has the first question. Let's get into it.
Sure. So thanks all of you guys for coming on the show. For those of our viewers who have no idea what BabyShark is, could one of you guys just explain an overview of your token and your goals associated with the coin?
Yeah, I can take that one. So BabyShark, it's on the Binance Smart Chain. It's a charity token that we came up with that it generates a 2% transaction that we then convert straight into BNB into our charity wallet. And we've had the fortune to partner with the Gilly Shark Conservation, working with them We've made to date to them 20K in donations, which is helping them with their coral protection program. They're also doing this really cool program with local Indonesian women, training them to be scientific divers. So yeah, it's just we've got a great community behind us. We're about a little over a month old, and yeah, we've just been slowly knocking off all the things that we've laid out in our roadmap.
Super
Very
cool.
cool. Yeah. So you have another question, Ryan?
Yeah, I just had a quick question. So you mentioned that you guys have raised about $20,000 for charity, and I know you guys have already donated some of that money. Is that the amount of money you guys have donated, or is there like a wallet that has funds that's constantly being raised? And if so, is there more money in that wallet that you guys are looking to donate, or is that total?
Yeah. So we do have an official charity wallet that's public. I believe you can find more information about it on our site with the address. I think to date we've raised about 200,000, and yeah, we've been doing bi-weekly donations so far to our partner Gilly, and then we're looking to expand some other official partnerships going forward.
Wow, so $200,000 for charity. I'm hearing that correctly, right?
Yes.
That's
Okay.
awesome, guys.
Do you guys have plans on working with other charities, or are you planning on staying with the same charities to donate to?
Yeah, so far we've been in touch with a few different charities. So like from the start, we wanted to partner with some smaller charities where, you know, if we were making $10,000 donations, it would make an actual impact for them. You know, there's a lot of very large charities where this would just be another check off the box for them. But the feedback that we've gotten from Gilly has just been outstanding with, you know, the amount of money that we're sending to them and what they can do with it at their conservation. So yeah, right now we're officially partnered with Gilly, but we're trying to reach and work out some additional partnerships.
That's awesome. So say I want to invest in this ocean cleanup projects. What would be the advantage of investing in BabyShark token versus just donating straight to the charities?
Well, cryptocurrency is just so huge right now, and you know, it's not easy for someone on their own to just get involved and just make a big difference. But when you take like the power of the community and everyone getting together, you know, a little bit can add up to go a long way, and it's just an awesome thing to be a part of and to see what you can do.
So there's a strong community aspect behind it, is what you're saying, right?
Right, and you see all these meme coins flying around. You know, they're not really doing anything, and we wanted to take that energy and focus it into like a movement. And you know, I've really seen that from our community. We have people telling us they're picking up trash everywhere they go now. They're super conscious about the environment. You know, just things that they weren't really brought to their attention before. One of my buddies told me, like, you know, he joined the project just because I was in it, and then now he's going to be going down to the lake nearby his house. He's going to be cleaning up. You know, just like that conscious effort. It's like a big movement that we're trying to start. So
that's awesome. It's bringing everyone together. And I'm guessing it's in a Telegram group chat that most of this goes on.
We got a Discord server. We've got a main website that's the hub for everything. And then, of course, all of the different socials that we all run. But most of it is between Discord and Telegram. But all of us are in both. So we try to keep it as fluid as possible. Hard
Awesome.
to do with different communities, but
so if someone wanted to join your community, where would be the best place for them to start?
BabySharkToken.com, baby.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so Brian has the next question. Let's get it, Brian.
Yeah, how does BabyShark differ from any other currency on the Binance Smart Chain? Like most of them are all fairly similar, but what makes your guys stand out as opposed to another similarly focused token?
Well, I can tell you that I've invested in a lot of smart chain tokens, and I've never had the theme song of one of them stuck in my head for about 32 days now.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Yeah, I would also add like our tokenomics. You know, 2% of our transactions, like I was mentioning before, they go straight into our charity wallet in the form of BNB. You know, that's something that when we were looking at launching a charity token, the ones that we've seen in the past, they tend to accumulate their own token, and so they need to dump those into the open market to convert it into a BNB or into fiat to make those donations. So and putting downward pressure on the price. So that's one thing that's unique about our token that kind of differentiates us from a lot of the other ones. I would also say the official partnerships. I haven't to date seen any other tokens that have gone out of their way to make those official partnerships. I've seen them, make donations to just various charities, but having this official partnership is something that's we're really proud of.
Yeah, that's huge. And I really do like the fact that you guys have it converted straight into BNB, as opposed to, like you said, having it done into the wallet, then you sell your tokens to get BNB or USDT, whatever you want, and then that will bring down the price, and you're just always in this struggle to get it back up and up and up. But when it automatically does that's a really smart idea and a great way to do something like this, and I can appreciate that. I like
so
that.
we have a comment from Casual Lad. Also, the weekly buyback and burn. I'm not familiar with this. Could
do you want to talk about Sunken Treasure night?
Brush up on that. Also, just to a little more transparency about the wallet, we have it updated on our website and the white paper for a while now. It's the 2% goes into BNB. We will always use 50% of that to donate to charity, but up to 50%, we reserve the right to throw towards more developments that make BabyShark, bigger and better. And part of that, we integrated in the Sunken Treasure night. So we take 5% of the development funds every week, and we use it to buy Shark. And then we use that Shark, throw it into the burn wallet, and make it disappear forever. So it's kind of a double value proposition if you're in here long term. The last one we did on Saturday was our first one. It boosted the market cap up by like 300,000, and we burned almost 1 trillion Shark. So, it's something cool for the community to see every week, a little bit of progress on top of everything.
Awesome.
That's cool. Have you guys used any of the money from the charity wallet yet to further development?
Yeah, so we've used it for some of our marketing campaigns so far, and then we've been using it to fund some of the cleanup events that we're holding.
Okay. Do you guys have like a rough percentage that you've used from that charity wallet so far towards development?
Yeah, I would say right now it's hovering under 2%. So, I mean, it's very minimal. We've been trying to organically grow this, bit by bit. We've been fortunate enough to, we had the Elon tweet a couple weeks ago that came out of nowhere, which generated a lot of media coverage for us in Bloomberg, Fortune, Newsweek. We've started to see some international news coverage, which has been really, really positive, and it's kind of alleviated us from needing to go out and spend those funds on marketing right now. But yeah, we've got that dry powder ready to go whenever we need it.
We wanted to take a different route where you see a lot of these tokens that just start throwing money at influencers that have big numbers. And like you get, I guess, in some instances, you get a short-term bump, but then it dumps right away. And that's not what we're trying to do. I mean, the volume is fine for that, which adds to the charity wallet, but we're more long-term minded. So to just be, wasting money, in my opinion, at these influencers, it just didn't seem like the proper move for the time.
Yeah, I like that long-term focus. So there are two things I have a question I want to learn a little bit more about. So one being the Sunken Treasure, and two being Elon Musk the Shark.
Yeah. Han, do you want to take the Sunken Treasure?
So just talk about it again, or what did you want to know about it?
Yeah, just give a little bit more details on it, like what it is, what it's about, and why you guys think it's important.
Right. So, I mean, one of the biggest things about the DeFi space that's different than like fiat and normal currencies is that most of these tokens are deflationary. So the idea is that if you hold on to it and it's a long-term project that's successful, over time, your tokens become more valuable off the prospect that they're becoming rarer. There's less of them available. And so since we do the buyback and the burn, it's kind of just a double whammy of creating value for long-term holders.
I think too, more than like just the value on the chart, like it's a really fun event in Discord and Telegram that really gets people excited. And then after we do that, we like go out and we raid some social media sites and stuff. Like I think it is partially about like, the deflationary tokenomic aspect of it. But I think more of it, at least for me, is like the community building. Like it's something you can be like, hey, Sunken Treasure night, an hour, like, let's go, let's get ready. Like it's just a fun thing everybody likes to kind of rally around.
Yeah, I
Very
thought it was
cool.
an awesome opportunity to turn some tokens do like automatic burns, but we were able to do the manual burn and turn it into an event, which drives the community. So
Nice.
I like that.
So yeah. Also, the Elon Musk, the shark. I want to hear from Turtleway. Could you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we we donated to the University of Miami into their research program, and they use those funds to buy all the equipment and stuff that they would need to GPS track the sharks. And we were lucky enough to get a shark, and we named it Elon Musk the shark. And so on our website, we actually have a way, like, you can go onto the website and you can see it, you can track it, you can see where its last location was and all that good stuff. And that information actually really does help out the scientists and researchers that use it. So it's really good to be able to give back to them in that way. I know a couple people in the Miami area that are in that kind of program, and they tell me about it all the time. So I thought it was a really good kind of donation to give to them, so they can use that money for all the GPS and stuff.
Awesome.
It's definitely important to know what Elon Musk is doing in the crypto markets these days.
Yeah, absolutely. He's somewhere. Where was he last pinged at?
Chilling off the coast of Panama or something.
Yeah,
I'm jealous.
that shark does a lot of swimming, man. He covers ground.
Yeah.
So I've seen you guys recently created BabySwap, which from what I've seen is a decentralized exchange. Could you guys tell me a little bit more about how that works and the incentives you guys have for BabySwap over just using something like PancakeSwap?
We didn't create it. It's BabySwap's not.
Okay.
We are partnering with them in a way to where our holders can use their service to stake and farm and get baby while they're staking shark and stuff.
Okay, so Baby's a completely different token than BabyShark.
Yes, yes. So when we listed recently on CoinTiger Exchange, BabySwap was also listing with CoinTiger, and so their head of development reached out to us and said, we've got this project called BabySwap. You guys are BabyShark. We think this would be a perfect match. And so we went into talks with them, learned a little bit more about their project, did some cross marketing between our different social platforms, and they're running right now. I think it's like a Forex yield farm special where you can earn up to like 600% APR by staking your shark. So it's been a really fruitful partnership so far, and we're looking forward to seeing what else kind of comes with it. They also have a feature on their website. It's called trade mining. So if you were to use the BabySwap exchange, you would receive baby as I think it's like a 3% kickback that they give you in BabySwap tokens.
Cool.
Nice. So a follow-up on that, Ryan, I don't know if this question's still good, but can you tell us about the difference between Char USDT and Baby USDT LPs?
Yes, so the Shark BNB LP is what we have staked on PancakeSwap, and then the Shark USDT LP, that is what we have staked on the BabySwap platform.
Mm-hmm.
So is the only way to trade BabyShark against USDT right now on the BabySwap platform?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay. And then if you want to do it through PancakeSwap, you'll need BNB to trade.
Yes,
Right.
that's correct.
Okay.
Good old smart chain.
So,
Yeah, and I'd also mention on CoinTiger, you can trade it for Satoshi USDT, and then they have their proprietary coin, Tiger Cash. So we've got, I think it's 4 pairs right now that people can trade in and out of BabyShark. So we're looking to expand that as well.
That's
And I
definitely good
think,
for
like,
accessibility.
I think all the crypto stuff that we're doing is cool, but like I think the actual on the ground stuff we're doing is a lot cooler. I'd like to see if maybe Turtle could talk to us about some of the actual like pulling trash out of the ocean we're doing.
Yeah. And someone
yeah, sure.
said ask about the keys. Sorry to interrupt you, but someone blew up the chat saying ask about the keys as well for Turtle.
Weird. Yeah, so I live in the Florida Keys. I'm a scuba instructor. I pretty much dive almost every day. And I get to see tons and tons of trash. So I reached out to BabyShark about sponsoring some cleanup dives, and they welcomed me with open arms. Basically, told me that they would be happy to help. So I've been working with a lot of the local dive shops in the area to set up monthly, if not 2 to 3 cleanup dives a month. So right now I have a ton of different dive shops that are interested in joining us, because a lot of them, they have to have the money to get permits, and they have to take all this extra time to get the permits, or sadly they don't want to do them because they don't see the money that they can make from it. So because a lot, let's be real, conservation, a lot of the stuff it's not the most lucrative field. So when they see the chance to, hey, I'll rent out a whole boat, they'll take it 100%. But if I go to them and be like, hey, can we use your boat for a cleanup? They'll be like, probably won't get that many people, so probably not. But the fact that BabyShark's willing to just go ahead and rent out the whole boat, that means we have a whole boat that's going to be ready. I can tell all my friends. I think right now we have the one for the July 6th, the confirmed one. I have, I think, roughly 15 to 20 people on board already. So we're going to have 15 to 20 divers out in the water, cleaning up trash. Typically on most of the dives, we pick up anywhere from 150 to 600 pounds. But this is actually going to be one of the bigger ones that I've been a part of as well. Because usually I would say on average, it's probably anywhere between 5 to 10 people. And yeah, I've already got 15 people that want to do this one. So there's a good chance that we're going to be picking up quite a bit of trash on this one. And then we're looking to repeat that process every month or multiple times a month.
That's awesome. I don't know about Brian, but Ryan and I are both PADI certified, so we might have to come down there and help out.
Oh, yeah. That's
Oh,
awesome.
absolutely. Come on
I'm
down.
not, but I'll do it.
I can certify you, dude. So come
There
on.
it is. I got some shark in my MetaMask. I'll pay you in shark to do it.
All right. Sounds good.
Hell yeah. So Magical Unicorns wants to know, is there a time frame when you can buy BabyShark without needing to swap between another crypto pair?
Like if they just ask someone to sell them some? I mean, I'm not sure what the question is.
Maybe they're looking for a centralized exchange listing.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to look. I mean, PancakeSwap and the other one's kind of the same kind of deal, but I think they're looking for when is it going to be on a centralized exchange over a decentralized one. But you said Tiger Coin, right? Or White or
Coin Tiger?
Coin Tiger.
Yeah, Coin Tiger.
So there you go.
Okay, so is that where Magical Unicorns should go check out Coin Tiger?
Yeah, Coin Tiger is currently the first centralized exchange we've been first platform that we've been put on. So yeah, I would suggest they go there.
Okay, awesome. And I don't know if you're able to talk about it, but do you have plans for expanding that in the future?
Expanding onto other platforms, other centralized exchanges?
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we're in talks with a couple right now. And so Coin Tiger is based out of Southeast Asia. So we're trying to make our focus on exchanges in other geographic locations like Europe and North America.
That's awesome. Okay, so we have a hater in the comments. BabyShark seems like a rug pull. A lot of people might think this at first, but I did the research myself. I looked at the audit and I looked at the wallet distribution, and there's no one person that has a chance to rug pull this. Could you guys talk about this more and talk about how distributed your coin is?
I think if you're swimming around in the ocean and someone tries to pull a rug from under you, it doesn't really affect you. So
we've definitely seen a lot of rug pull PTSD out there, and that's been one thing. Like coins that started a couple months before us didn't really have to fight against that because nobody knew what it was yet, and then all of a sudden everybody's rug got pulled, and we're all walking around on cold hardwood floors, and it's like they want extra reassurance and stuff, and I fully understand that. Like you guys. There was a lot of rugs that got pulled. Like I feel your pain, but this definitely isn't one of them. I mean, the chart can speak to that. The partnerships can speak to that. The receipts for the donations, all of that stuff. If we were going to pull the rug, like it's a lot of work. I don't think people understand like how much work goes into this stuff, but like there's easier ways to pull a rug than
Yeah, I would say, I mean, we wouldn't have spent over a month and working around the clock, making those donations to various charities, getting onto different exchanges, going out here and doing interviews with you guys. I mean, yeah, we're putting in all the effort, so I can understand. I guess we're always going to get haters if we're doing things right. So
yeah, you guys have my confidence from looking at the audit. Could you tell us a little bit more about the audit?
We had our audit through TechRate, which is one of the more reputable ones in the DeFi space. We had it, before we launched, we reached out to them and established that audit, had it started to roll, and then I think we received it about a week in. So yeah, everything came back, passed, and it's posted up on the website for people to read through, and we're always here. You can also go on our FAQ if there's any questions you have. We've addressed them there as well. So yeah.
Awesome. That's very cool. I want to give a quick thank you to Agabagoo for the 5, B-Turn for the 5, and RG Lover 641 for the 10. We appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. And we are happy to have BabyShark token on here. We love this community. We love this project. Thank you guys all so much for coming on. Is there anything else that you want to mention or shout out before we move on?
I'll go back to the exchange thing. So what they're really asking, they want BabyShark to be readily available and accessible. It's not easy for everyone to go on PancakeSwap. They don't know what they're doing exactly. So we are working on things to make it more readily available. I can't really give time frames. Also, if you're talking about like bigger exchanges, on our 2022 goals early on, we are looking into being listed on Binance. We do have someone related to us who talks to the administrators and has been kind of bugging me. He's also like trying to figure out where we are in our progress to see how far along we can get with that. So, and then we're going to be meeting up with some providers to see if we can offer BabyShark in the form of like when you could buy with just your card and it'll just go to your trust wallet. Hopefully that can come sooner. So.
Did Han just say he knows somebody at Binance that asks when Binance? That's amazing.
He's in my DMs like,
When
what
Binance?
did you guys donate? What's your next exchange? He's like, we need to get like more progress, and then,
Awesome. So look out for them on Binance early 2020. We got a couple chat questions. Ed Miles wants to know, is there any BabyShark merch? And Andre wants to know if you are planning to buy any decommissioned ships.
So we do have a BabyShark token shop. I believe the link's on the website. So you can purchase merchandise there. Buying decommissioned ships for reef habitat. I don't know, Turtleweek, do you know anything about that?
I want to.
Yeah, absolutely. I would be 100% down for that. We actually have 3 or 4 decommissioned ships down here that are part of reef habitats, and it would be cool to get a BabyShark one. I can take everyone out diving to it. The artificial reefs are actually really good as well. So if that's a possibility, I think that would be great.
I'd like to see us get a piece of the Titanic and maybe start a reef in that.
Yeah.
That would be
There's actually a recently decommissioned boat. There's like a marine vessel got decommissioned, and I think the Keys is looking at it to bring it down here. Maybe we'll look into that.
So Turtlewick, do you have any idea of like how much those boats cost now that they're decommissioned?
No, not really. The one that I dive the most down here is the USS Spiegel Grove, and it's 510 feet long, weighs like 9,000 tons. So I bet it was a pretty penny.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm sure you guys are well on your way with about $200,000 raised for charity already. So.
Yeah, well on the way.
It'll be a dinghy first, but we'll work up to it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We'll start with a 45-foot catamaran.
Right.
All right, that sounds great. Thank you guys all so much for coming on. We really enjoyed this, and we hope to have you back on in the future.
Oh yeah, thanks for having us, you guys. It's been awesome.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
guys.
Great.
I'm really excited about your project. It's like I said, I am, full disclosure, I am an investor, so I'm all about it.
Glad to have you.
It's the QR code,
yeah.
FOMOFan.
BabySharkToken.com, baby.
Boom, bam.
We also put the link in the description below. You can find it there real quick. So make sure you go check it out and purchase some if that's something you're interested in. All right, guys, we are going to move on, but thank you so much. Have a great one. All righty. Did you guys like that interview? Drop some love, drop some feedback in the comments. I know that I loved it. I thought that was a great time. Ryan, Brian, I think you guys enjoyed it as well. Yeah, is that safe to say?
Yeah, super cool project for sure. I love how they're already donating.
Yeah, me too. That's huge. And twice a week as well, and the full transparency, the full team, like them being willing to come on here and talk to us. That just, it says a lot.
Agreed. I think that how they have it all set up, like they were kind of, from what I can tell and from all the experience that we have as kind of looking at these projects, they were kind of the first, they were the newest people to do one of the first people to do the BNB instead of straight the marketing wallet, where it just goes straight to your supply instead of it not affecting the price. And I think that was a really good idea.
Yeah, that's huge.
I like that a whole lot.
So for all the BabyShark community that might be new to the Benzinga ecosystem, make sure you subscribe and check out the crypto channel as well if that's what you're interested in. But we're happy to have you all. We're so glad you're enjoying it. And welcome to Zinger Nation officially from downtown Detroit, Michigan. So we are going to move on to the next segment. This show is called Moon or Bust, and this segment is called Moon or Bust. This is where you tell us your altcoin tickers, and we will look them up. Whether we know something about them or not, we're just going to show you our thought process on how we approach these coins. We are also going to be bringing on Money Mitch, the man himself, to talk about the Stop Elon coin in about 5 minutes. So we have time for maybe 1 or 2 before we get going on that. So drop some tickers in the chat right now, and we will pull them up on CoinMarketCap and get going.
Got Hydra, Mana, RLC, AMP, Poop Coin.
Brian, I'll let you pick the first one today.
Okay, I just want to mention, someone said the ADA smart contract demo was successful. I didn't see that yet, so that's really awesome.
That is cool.
I think the first one I saw was AMP coin. So, or we just did that.
We talked about AMP on the last episode.
Yeah, so let's do, I guess, the second one, RLC.
RLC. Let me see if I can find that comment. Okay,
I think that's on Coinbase.
Is it on Coinbase?
Oh, is it the? Yeah,
this is iExec. The iExec.
Yeah. I don't think we have talked about this one yet, but it is on Coinbase, and you know how much we like coins on Coinbase.
Yes, Coinbase always does their due diligence before adding projects to prevent people from getting rug pulled on their platform. So this one's pretty big. It's the 133rd biggest by market cap, 284 million. Their circulating supply of 80 million coins. It's based on the Ethereum network. And let's take a look at this chart. Ryan, you want to break it down for us?
Yeah, so if I had to guess, that big spike's probably when they got listed on Coinbase, and then since they've gone down, a lot of these coins that got listed on Coinbase recently have gone down more than other coins. That's really just because they got listed. It spiked up really at the end of the cryptocurrency bull market that we saw, and since we've had that correction, it's gone down with it, but it's just gone down more because it did have that pump when it was listed on Coinbase. Something I did see about RLC too is their maximum supply is, I think, 87 or 88 million, and there's 80 million in circulation right now. So there really isn't much of an inflation risk with this crypto.
Nice.
I'm not exactly sure what it does, though. Do you guys know exactly what the use case is for this?
Yeah, they are a decentralized marketplace for off-chain resources. So they have a full-on SDK, software development kit, and a full-on CLI interface, so you can use it to develop and create your own dApps and use resources that they kind of provide that you pay for with RLC. So it's a really interesting project. It's they have a lot of different resources you can pull from using their chain or their whole project. So it's really, really neat. I like it a whole lot.
So does this work? Does this work alongside Ethereum and other smart contract blockchains, or is this a competitor, or is this a competitor for Chainlink, or what do you think about that?
So from what I can tell is you can pull resources off chain. So they have a full-on academy where you can go on their site and learn about everything that they do. but it's more of a marketplace. So not necessarily how Ethereum is, where you can build off of your Ethereum, or and you use Ethereum's blockchain and sturdiness and everything like that. But I think it's more of giving you extra resources on Ethereum, and so you can be on whatever chain you want, say Binance or something else, and you can use this platform to gain resources to power your whatever you are going to build. I think that's how I understand it for right now. I'm not 100% certain on it because I haven't looked a whole lot into it, but from what I gather, it's pretty neat. It's for developers and for building.
Yeah, it looks like it's decentralized, like server space almost, which is very important for cryptocurrencies, right? Because all these front-end websites like uniswap.org right now, those are all running just on the internet, right? So if the government really wanted to shut it down, you can't shut down Ethereum's blockchain and you can't shut down Uniswap, but they could just go in and shut down the Amazon Web Service or whatever they're running on, and then you can't get access to the website unless you have a VPN. So projects like these are definitely very important for the cryptocurrency industry.
Awesome. And the token here is used to exchange for these web services, which I think is pretty cool. I'm going to give this one a moon, especially if it's on Coinbase. That's really all I need to know.
Yeah, I'll do the same. It reminds me of how the graph works, where you pay for the graph and you get resources, but theirs is there's data visualization. So it's a lot different than pulling resources, but it's the same principle. And I really like that. And I think it's a very smart and new thing that's going to be happening. We'll see a lot more copycats to these kinds of projects. I give it a moon too.
And I'll give it the third moon. As you could see from the chart, I mean, it's at $3.50 right now, and the all-time high was over $12, right? So if we see this bull market continue in a month or in a few weeks or even in a few months, if we can get past that all-time high, that's almost a 4x return right there. So definitely a moon for me.
I just pulled up one of the things that it had a use case. They had a showcase for 5G and blockchain, combining those two technologies. So in 2019 at the Mobile World Congress, and that is really, really cool. They have if you go on their website, you can just spend a whole lot of time checking out what they got going on. But it's a lot to unpack, that's for sure.
Very, very cool. Okay, so now we are going to bring on Money Mitch himself to talk about Stop Elon Coin, the Stop Elon project. So Mitch, how you doing today? Welcome to Moon or Bust.
What's going on, guys? I'm super excited to be on. One of the things that I've been hearing about is this Stop Elon, and I have like the page pulled up here. At least I want to show that for a second here, so you guys could check it out too. It's stopelon.space. But explain to me, guys, because I got a lot of people asking me questions about this. What is this really?
I think that it's from what I gather is I watched their YouTube video and kind of got a lot better idea of really what they wanted. I also just learned about this today. I saw a little bit mentioned on Twitter, but didn't dive too far into it until you mentioned something. And I think what these people are wanting to do, well, I agree with some of their frustrations that these people have. I think that Elon Musk has way too much control over the whole crypto market, where if he tweets one thing or stops taking Bitcoin, it tanks 10 to 20%. And no one person should have that much control over a decentralized entity. And so I get their frustrations. I don't know exactly if this is the way to have, stop it, but I guess it is one way to go, like try. It's kind of neat.
Hey, I think it's an interesting movement. I mean, like they said, they're trying to be more of a movement than just a focus here. Mm-hmm. But I kind of agree. I mean, there's definitely another level of market manipulation that's been going on than at least what we've been even accustomed to. It's more on the social side now than kind of used to see, kind of like, let's say, chat rooms kind of doing stuff like this. But now it's coming from influencers like Elon. What do you guys think about that? Do you think we're going to continue to see kind of this social trend where social influencers lead us?
Well, it's certainly in crypto when it's like such a speculative market. There is a lot more room for influencers to move the market and to have that pull. That's something that should be expected. It's been going on in crypto for a while, and it was Richard Branson before, and now it's Elon. Like so, I guess the goal of the Stop Elon project, right? They're raising money to buy shares of Tesla. All the money that gets invested in their cryptocurrency will be used to buy shares of Tesla so that they can eventually accumulate enough voting power within the Tesla corporation to fire Elon Musk. This is quite a lofty goal.
Yeah,
That's lofty for sure. But
It's
hey,
heavy.
I don't think it's achievable.
No.
You know, when Elon started accepting Bitcoin, everyone praised him. When he stopped, everyone hated him. Now, as of yesterday, he's open to accepting it again. He's flip-flopping back and forth, and that just means that this cryptocurrency could be irrelevant in a week. It's not something that I'm going to be investing in. I won't even consider it. It's way beyond my risk tolerance. And I don't think as a fundamental project it has any grounds. Ryan, what do you think?
Yeah, I think there's virtually no way that they'd be able to buy enough Tesla shares to vote Elon out of his position at Tesla. I mean, they'd probably have to have hundreds of billions in market cap on Stop Elon to be able to repurchase. I don't really know their tokenomics, but if it's anything else like a lot of the Binance Smart Chain tokens, it's less than 10%. So extrapolating that out, 10 times, they would need 10 times the market cap just to be able to take Elon out of his position. It doesn't really make sense to me. And like Logan said, I mean, Elon's on our side a lot of the time. He's not always, but when he is, who's really interested in Stop Elon, right? If he starts accepting Bitcoin again, then who really cares about Stop Elon? He's doing good for the market, right?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, definitely. I mean, I agree with what both of you have to say. Brian, go ahead and finish up.
Oh, I did want to clarify that no, I don't think this project is going to work out, nor would I invest in it. But I see the frustration.
Right.
I think that it's kind of a bad mindset to go about to get a man fired because of this. Like, why not raise money to just get his attention and talk to him about it instead of trying to attack him? Because I mean, I don't think he means to do bad. I don't think he's meaning to do it. I could be wrong, but I think he has good intentions.
Well, hey, I just wanted to come on and ask from the experts. So thank you guys for answering this. I will bring it to Money Mitch so they can definitely hear about it. And I appreciate you guys letting me on.
Hey, we're happy to have you. Come back again soon.
Anytime.
Peace.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Does the Doge go?
All right, guys, the Benzinga collab just happened. So we have time for one or two more cryptocurrencies. Then Ryan and I have to hop off, go to a meeting. Otherwise, Hot Stocks Luke is going to fire us. So let's get some more tickers in the chat. Brian, have you seen any? Have you seen any that you want to look up?
I'm not seeing any just yet. Let's get some more tickers in the chat.
Let's get those tickers going. Also, I want to put
Nada in.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. I want to bring up this one comment that I saw. We did technicals on today's show literally 30 minutes ago. Rewind and check yourself. Thanks. That's my TED talk. But yeah. So let's see. Have we done scale recently? Have we done? We got getting.
We've covered scale before. We haven't covered e-finance before.
Or
do that.
Or E and J.
And did we do? Have we not done Engine yet?
I don't think so. No, I'm pretty sure we haven't.
All right, let's do Engine. So Engine is a gaming platform. It's a blockchain gaming platform. It's the 70th biggest cryptocurrency by market cap. Currently valued at $1.1 billion. The circulating supply is 830 million. It's based on the Ethereum blockchain, as you can see here. I'll pull up their website while Ryan goes over the technicals. You got any thoughts on this chart?
Yeah, I really, really like Engine. So one of the creators of Engine actually helped develop a token standard on Ethereum called ERC1155. You guys are probably familiar with ERC20s. Those are the most common Ethereum tokens. There's also ERC721, which are NFTs. But ERC1155s brings the benefits of non-fungible tokens and fungible tokens into one. So that might not really make sense, like thinking about it at the surface level, because how can something be fungible and non-fungible? But essentially what it's doing is creating a token that can be used in game. So say like Clash of Clans, for example, you could tokenize like the fungible gold and elixir in Clash of Clans, but then you could also tokenize like the special objects or like the builder huts, stuff that's not fungible also in the game. And besides for that, there's just a lot of promising stuff going on with Engine. They have some of the most users out of any NFT gaming platform. They have a lot of games being developed. I'm certainly bullish on this, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a moon right now.
I will as well. It's on Coinbase. They're doing a lot of cool stuff, and they're based on Ethereum. I am bullish on this project for sure. I'm going to give it a moon.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, there's nothing else really to say about it. You nailed it. So I like it. It's got a lot of potential for sure.
So Kane Do, the one that brought up Engine, wants to know, are NFTs dead or do we need more hype beasts?
That's a pretty good
Need
question.
more hype beasts.
We
What kind
always
of
need more
questions
hype
is
beasts.
I think selling an NFT for $66 million is kind of dead now. But NFTs as a whole, there's so much more to NFTs than art. It's a whole technology that can be utilized in 1,000 different ways. NFTs are not just CryptoPunks, are not just Beeple. It's not just those things that you see on OpenOcean or that cost like 20 Ether for some really crappy cartoon version of something from someone you don't know. NFTs can create full-on products. They can be tickets for concerts. They can be your proof, your receipt that you get from the store. There's so many use cases for NFTs that NFT is not dead whatsoever.
Yeah, they could even be like the sticker on your banana. You could see where your banana comes from by scanning it.
Yes, exactly. There's so many use cases. We'll probably do a full episode on NFTs and everything. But NFT art, I don't know. I never got into it, so I don't really know much about it. That I do know that you're not going to sell it for $60 million anymore. But NFTs are not dead. It's a very interesting and important part of the blockchain ecosystem.
Yeah, the NFT bubble may have collapsed, but there's still so many fundamentally strong use cases that are still being worked on that haven't even been thought of yet. So long-term NFTs, I'm very bullish on.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Alrighty. I have to run. I think Money Mitch is going to come back on and finish up this show with Brian, take it all the way to pre-market prep at the close. So special edition on Moon or Bust today. We are going overtime with Money Mitch himself. Mitch, can I add you back to the stream? Are you here? I see him down there, but he's on audio only. So I'm gonna...
All right. So just to make sure, I didn't want to go too far with Brian. I don't know if you want to keep going, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the close. I can send you that link now, and then we'll go ahead and just get into at the close. Brian, if you want to join that up, I was going to take a look at some crypto because, definitely on the move, and also crypto stocks. So if you want to join up that one, you can join up. If not, we'll just go right into at the close, guys. So definitely one of the things I didn't want to do is leave everybody hanging. Let's keep some show going on. So we'll have a show going on for you guys. I'm going to start at the close now, and then we'll see you guys right over.
Hell yeah, you heard it here first. I'm going to hop off now. I'm going to end this broadcast, toss it over to Mitch. Brian, are you going to be on Monday? Are you going to go join the show?
I'll be on for a few minutes. I'll let him do his thing. But I'll come on, not just leave everyone hanging.
All righty. So sorry if we did not get your coin today on the Moon or Bust segment. If you want to find out ASAP, just shoot us a DM on Twitter. Our handles are in our names here. If not, come back again on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Where we will have another episode, and Friday at 2 p.m. as well. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 o'clock. You guys know the drill by now. My name is Logan Ross, co-hosted by Brian Moir and Ryan McNamara. Thank you so much for watching today. We hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.